Hello everybody, this is Chris's Homebrew Sports and Games. Today's game is going to be between Toronto and the LA Lakers. Please try to ignore the dog.
Do you say that every time? Try to ignore the dog?
No, just when the dog's barking. Oh, I have a special guest for you guys today, my best friend Margie. Margie, if you want to say hello to the camera, you can.
What's up, guys?
We're sitting down in the basement of our house because up here in Michigan,
it is way too fucking hot.
You gotta watch your mouth on this.
It's way too hot. My bad. Pardon my language.
Yeah, you gotta watch your mouth. I don't know if there are kids that are gonna be watching this or not.
Okay, so
It's gotta be. It was hot today. It was in the lower 90s.
what he said.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we meet up with community member Dignify.
I just always like making new builds, seeing what works.
Then find out what's coming up in the neighborhood. And we've added My Team updates. We're your source for pack releases, events, and locker codes. We'll wrap it up with the contenders for top play of the summer. So get ready to vote. That's all happening now.
I need to go grab my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. First up, we need to thank everyone who entered and voted for the first ever NBA 2K Shoe Creator Challenge.
Yes, voting is now closed, but we are tallying up your votes, and we will be announcing each category winner next week right here at 4 p.m. Pacific.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello and thanks for joining us in Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Toronto Raptors. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted.
I don't know where my other laptop is. I gotta find it. I thought I left it in the living room.
2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with
I don't know.
championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the 5. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
McGee following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Kicks it out to Bradley. Siakam against Davis. Here's McGee. Plays it up and banks it in. McGee's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
Here's Lowry. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Whoa, that's a very big part of this game. Burning the D from mid-range.
The drive by Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Lowry played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
No, to see the defense exhibit some passion and protect the rim right there.
Here's Siakam. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring.
I'm gonna go look for my other laptop.
Okay.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lowry against James. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Fires for 3. McGee with the block.
We mentioned McGee's outstanding lip. There, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
I'm trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bradley against Lowry. The dish now to Ibaka. It's stolen by Green.
Where was it?
In my room on my bed.
Outside, Davis. Lakers passing it around.
Oh, this laptop's almost dead too.
Here's Lowry. Count the bucket coming
I
up
gotta charge
perfectly close to
everything.
6. Lowry's got 6. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. A look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And you know, for the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, Greg, and early in the year, maybe they were catching some teams by surprise, but now everybody knows how strong they are. They're still rolling.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Siakam, good. This end of the season award.
That was a nice shot.
Debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards I feel in the group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team, it's something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. So those moments were always special, being named the first team in the league.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in an era where anyone that you would have picked in the Power Four from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel great that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And Siakam throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution you love to see. The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Toronto leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Passes to Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Green, the pass to McGee. Outside Brent. He kicks to James. Over Lowry. Again, Los Angeles.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. His size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
Siakam against Green. McGee with the block. James in the post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to do.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for James. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to see it.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Lakers trail by 4. The pass to Davis. Knocks it 5 from 18. No good off the back of the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of score.
And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Green, the pass to McGee. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And let's check out stats for James. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up 29 points a game, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Man, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Lowry has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 6. Back to McGee. They kick it out to Green for the 3. But they recover it. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Chris, a lot of teams have players that set exceptional screens. And that doesn't really show up in the statistics, the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't, but I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr. Adams out there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets screens, he cuts to the basket so hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was second in offensive rebounding in this league. But when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Well, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Howard finds Davis over Siakam. Good D by Siakam.
Their movement is good. They get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Back to Gasol. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Kuzma passes to Davis. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Outside to Dwight Howard.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
We're shooting their first free throws here tonight. Throw good, Siakam. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt, the 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And he can't hit the second. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Morris. Shoots the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Siakam throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Timeout called the Lakers.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors. The Lakers second.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol in a total of 12 3-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to back in the lane, I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for the shooter.
Now, here's Howard. Here's Morris. And that's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific at firing off the pass.
Lowry up top. He's covered by Rondo. Lowry can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 8. Right side Lowry pulls up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Lowry's got 12 in the game. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, it's still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago, they looked like, gosh, they've lost all those superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency, by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Toronto leading by 8. Here's Siakam, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. It's Powell on the wing. Gasol trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Caldwell Pope pushes to Howard. Good on the bucket.
And this is a shot Howard knows he must make. Big men like him have to be able to shoot.
Caldwell Pope against Davis, and finished off by Gasol.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Powell, that's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. They load the plate. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Raptors leading by 10. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Davis down low, guarded by Kuzma, and it's good, 2 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Inside, 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Powell with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
It's good.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Now here's Powell to the inside. Now the feed to Davis. Takes it off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there it is for him.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just to score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Pass to Gasol. Now Powell. Oh, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's Toronto with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's fun. It's more fandoms fans that speak Spanish, and they're from Spain.
Want some gummy bears?
Yeah, I'll take a couple gummy bears.
Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having
These gummy bears
much
are so
success, I
good.
think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. You got a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Davis. He's out there with Norman Powell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4 spot. Lakers trail by 14.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. He played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Here's Caldwell Pope after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Los Angeles with another miss.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
James checked in for Rajon Rondo. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Powell. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris passes to LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up. And the dunk by James.
There's not a more tenacious player than LeBron. That's the quality you need on the offensive glass.
Caldwell Pope. Powell. That's good. Powell's got his third basket of the night.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
The pass to Howard. Kicks it to James. 13 feet away. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Toronto leading by 18. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Howard. Another shot, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Powell. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his third assist on the night. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. James looking around. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's blocked. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Van Vliet. Ibaka outside. Over to Howard. Ibaka, no luck. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. To the inside. And LeBron throws it down.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Playing some sloppy ball right now.
Inside.
Both teams.
Here's Powell. Morris with the block.
Oh man, look at Morris. Use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to launch the shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe it, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
He threw good Ibaka.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Morris. Green's checked in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. And Bradley subbed in for Alex Caruso. And he makes the first but misses the second. Pass to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Takes the 13-footer. Siakam misses. Lakers trail by 19. Outside, Green. Passes it to McGee. James outside. Coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances. LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. And he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
And the first one drops. And James drills them both. Now here is Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Right side, Green. LeBron outside. Here's Davis. And again, the Lakers no good. Toronto leading by 17. Lowry inside the line. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
And let's take a look at Kyle Lowry's numbers. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 7th in assists. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. From the high post, he drills it. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the night.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Now here is Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
To the middle. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no life at the end of the time. So many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
The baseline jam. Ibaka, no luck. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles, trailing by 19.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving into the open man.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And not only that, I mean, think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible.
Toronto's winning.
Raptors leading by 17.
Yep.
Lowry passes to
Are you Toronto?
For this quarter, yes.
Lowry. Poked away. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over
Next
the last
quarter,
month.
your Lakers
LeBron
then, right?
James third.
Yep.
What a performance. Offensively.
And then we'll take a half an hour break at halftime.
Over this stretch.
Oh.
Kyle Kuzma's check
That was
for the
stupid.
Lakers. Marc Gasol is
That was my bad.
I shouldn't have been talking to you.
No, that's alright. That happens even when I'm by myself sometimes. I forget.
Right through the knee for the layup.
I forget who had the ball, and
James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Siakam passes to Boucher. Shoots over Kuzma. Boucher's shot is off. Lakers trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis
There
throws
you
it
go.
down.
Oh, that's
And
the
no
wrong
doubt,
team.
they'd love to see him.
Who do you want to win, Chris?
That deficit will go away
well,
if he does great.
as the administrator of the league,
His numbers is averaging about,
I'm not supposed to
That's for much more.
pick a side.
He's been a key force in their offense.
So I cannot ethically pick a side. I have to be neutral.
Oh, okay.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing in how
So who's winning in your league?
Well, this is game one of the semifinals. The other semifinal is Milwaukee and Denver. So whoever the next series will be the finals.
Oh, okay.
So it's whoever in this series wins 4 games moves on. It's a best of 7.
No good.
LeBron's not doing so hot on his free throws today.
Right.
I think that makes him 2 of 3, or 1 of 3.
He might get this one though.
Probably will.
And he's
Yep,
good on
he
the
got
second.
it.
Raptors leading by 14. Baseline try. Green against Davis. Back to Gasol. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And just like his brother Powell, Marcus active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean.
A foul, so that means you gotta shoot it, don't
Also
you?
bringing attention to that.
So a foul is any time that another player makes contact with anything other than the basketball.
Okay.
You have the right to the basketball.
Right.
So even if it was such a light
He's off on the first.
touch, like if I were to tap you on the shoulder, if we were playing and I were to tap you on the arm, that would be a foul.
Okay.
Now, if you're in the act of shooting while that happens, then you get free throws, or if the other team commits 5 fouls in a quarter, then that's called being in the bonus, and the other team gets to shoot free throws until the end of the quarter, no matter what kind of foul it is.
Toronto shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Siakam passes to Gasol. Over Davis. And again, Toronto no luck. And Los Angeles guys shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Kuzma outside. He kicks it to Davis.
Also, if an individual player
Again, Los Angeles.
commits 6 fouls in a game, they are disqualified and they are out of the game.
It's their biggest lead. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And out of bounds is Los Angeles gains possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Siakam. Averaging about 20
In college basketball, that's 5.
and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Now, here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Here's Davis. Nice hit again. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Gasol. They can't stop the run with that one.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to put it in front despite his struggles.
And the shot goes down. 15 points for Davis.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's Boucher following the basket by Anthony Davis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Toronto working the ball around now. The drive by Lowry over Rondo. The shot by Lowry, no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Tipped away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And
all right, guys. We will see you on the other side of the break.
with a 6-point.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We will play the second half after the halftime show.
Right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them on the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebounds as well. Get us on the second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it to work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He ended up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave him a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, I love that they were forceful at the offensive end and they got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Davis kicks to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lowry. Bradley can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 6. Van Vliet looking around. Lowry for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's LeBron. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 20 points.
And James is super strong, incredible at powering through the defense.
Lowry against Bradley. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And it's Davis missing. The Raptors shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Stolen by McGee. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McGee with the block. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
Shoot 2.
free throw missing.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Second free throw, no good.
You guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign to us. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
To the middle, here's Ibaka shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is where Ibaka is becoming a little more savvy. Just catches the defense off guard. All they can do at that point is foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Ibaka hits both of them. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Davis, the pass to Green. James outside. Here's McGee. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
And they double up James. Baseline J, and it's Bradley. That time on the assist by James. Bradley's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Van Vliet, and only 6 feet tall and shoots. Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Captain, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Foul, he's checked in for the Raptors. So he hits both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go to the post.
To the inside, looking to get back on track here, and it's Davis missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many at all.
And Davis sends it back.
does he use it well on the defensive end? If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pocket 6, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Rondo.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
Morris kicks to Bradley. Down low. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater. Van Vliet's got his third bucket of the night.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, oh, that's all about shooting.
They get a hand on it. Here's Anunoby. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
Works that one inside nicely.
It's Bradley on the wing. Banked in off the glass. Bradley's got 10 points in the game.
He's wrapped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Siakam against Morris. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling it.
Here's Bradley, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
First free throw is good.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Markieff Morris. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Raptors leading by 6. The teardrop, and the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Powell with it. He's got 10. Pass to Ibaka. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Give James a lane to the basket. He's still a dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through it.
Now Powell. Pass to Van Vliet. Four on the shot clock. The shot that time, not on target. Bradley with some nice D. Piece of it. And here is Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And the Lakers with possession here. Raptors knocking down the track.
He Gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And even though Chris Whitehouse won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Some changes. Alex Caruso comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Brandon. A new group in now for the Raptors. Toronto with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Powell kicks to Gasol. Count the basket. Gasol's got 7 points.
And you love to get Gasol these high percentage looks. I mean, he doesn't miss many looks.
Kuzma takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean,
kind of think after the game I want a bowl of macaroni and cheese. I haven't tried it yet.
Right.
Now here's Davis.
A little bit
In
hungry.
his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gasol's in the post, working on Howard. Shots good by Boucher.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The drive by Rondo. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 7. Here's Powell. There's Hollis Jefferson. Misses from short range. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Raptors leading by 7. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. The Lakers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. This one for 3. Here's Kuzma. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now the wide open NBA style has unleashed his game.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma's made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
They recover it, and Gasol gets it to go. The Lakers trail by 8. Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers passing it around. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Do you like Mike?
And now it's an 11-point
Mike who?
No, he just
Mike that we know from Judy.
Yeah, I like him. Why?
You should have invited him over too.
I didn't even think about it.
I forgot. He's in my support group though.
Rondo against Powell. Here's Davis. Offline with his three. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's in there. And it's 6 points for continuing.
Thing is, I don't know if he would have been able to get over here because
Judy could have given him the ride.
Yeah, that's true.
Davis against Rondo. Gasol deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Powell. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double.
And I would have been too busy to go get him, so.
Right.
To the inside. Here's Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I'm sure Jesse would have went and got him too, but I forgot where he lives.
Basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma.
I think he lives on Douglas.
He does live on Douglas, but I forget which place.
He lives in those
apartments way down there, but I forget which one.
By the gas station.
Yeah.
Come through right around 74% of the time.
Isn't it past the gas station?
No, I think it's before the gas station.
And he makes the first. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Los
He
Angeles.
didn't say anything
Green
to
comes in
that.
for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Raptors leading by 7. Outside, Davis. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. They get it again.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Davis. 3rd in blocks, 9th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. 1:14 left to play in the third. Green left side. Outside Rondo.
Mike calls me Buzz. Did I tell you that?
Outside Green.
He sometimes calls me Buzz. It's like his little nickname for
and
me.
that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Raptors leading by 6. Davis, the pass to Boucher. Back to Davis. Outside for Lowry. From past the arc. Here's Boucher, and Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Do you like Sarah's friend Kendra?
I don't know who she is.
He made 3 of his 4 free throw
Why?
attempts in the game.
Oh, I was just wondering.
I think I've only met her once.
I've only met her once too, but Apparently she likes me because she added me.
Yeah.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And here's Gasol. They'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 22 is their biggest lead. And that one drops.
I think I need to buy a Nick Cone.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down.
What's
Always
that?
a good plan of attack.
Here's Kuzma.
Something for lice, just in case I got lice. My head's been itching a lot lately, but every once in a while,
You
too.
can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
Lowry for three.
Why would you think you have lice?
Because my hair itches sometimes. Last I knew I didn't have lice, and that was when I was living, last time I was checked at the hospital.
I don't know.
A lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bubble
When was
of
that?
energy out there.
And so it's Toronto.
That you were checked in the hospital.
With a 7-point lead. And
That was the last time I was in the hospital, which I forget when that was. July or August, maybe? August? Last year?
Okay.
There was some girl that had lice there.
If you had lice from back then, you'd have known a long time ago that you had
Right?
lice.
I don't know. I haven't checked my hair lately either to see if I do have lice.
Oh, you didn't get it here, so...
I know I didn't get it here, but I need to check my hair.
I don't think you've got lice. I think your head just itches.
I don't know, my hair's so long it could be
Let's see
possible.
what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth.
My head would be itching a hell of a lot more than what it does if I had head lice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be in the line.
And it's green.
And I use better shampoo now to where I shouldn't have lice. Becca had lice though, so I might have it though.
Green for 2 points.
Yeah, but she hasn't been around in a year. So again, if she gave it to you, you'd have known a long time ago.
What friend? I'm confused.
Pass to Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Constantly knocking on the defense's door. I like the way Kuzma plays in attack mode.
Free throw good. Kuzma. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam's checked in. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Raptors leading by 7. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam, right side. And the shot is long. Here are the Lakers with the ball. To the paint, here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, that's just too easy for me. The minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Siakam. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Davis.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Raptors are gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Lakers trail by 7. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Outside, Green. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. Good D by Siakam.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Gasol. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And the slam dunk by McGee.
See why McGee's teammates line it up this way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Siakam against Davis. Siakam kicks to Gasol. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here.
Do you want to go walking the Calhaven Trail sometime with me?
Maybe.
Now, here's Green.
Those are paid. I know a place where it's paid.
Ahead.
Yeah.
Davis,
so you don't gotta walk on like a trail or whatever.
3-point land.
Yeah. We'll see.
10-point Toronto lead.
And you don't get rocks in your shoes or mud or nothing like that.
They aren't just chucking up anything.
They got tons of hills.
Quality looks.
But that part of it, the part of it that I walk has a bunch of hills, so you lose weight faster.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to walk on is hills. And the Raptors call time.
Like I said, we'll see.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chest.
The part that I want to go to is near the Kalamazoo Nature Center.
Yeah.
That place is so beautiful. And it's got some woods there too.
Yeah.
And then there's this part where there's this big meadow.
Yeah, we've been there before.
Yeah.
I want to get a bike.
I asked my Aunt Lynn for a bike, but she hasn't responded to my text.
No.
We could always bike it if you want, but I don't know how to go down hills on a bike. That's too fast, some of those hills there.
What do you mean you don't know how to go down the hills on a bike?
The hills on that trail are too big.
You just squeeze the brakes like you would a car. Or quit pedaling. Just don't pedal. And let the natural...
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David.
Did we get to the part where there was a bridge?
Yeah.
I like that part. That part is pretty too. There's even the part that goes behind Mark and Glenn.
Yeah.
It's Bradley on the wing. Kicks it to McGee. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's how I used to use weight. I used to walk all the way from the part that you saw all the way down to,
He passes to Siakam.
all the way down to Mark and Glenn by my mom's house.
Siakam's got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has...
Then I would walk all the way to, sometimes, to the part near my Aunt and Jeannie's house.
Such consistency.
Now here's James. The pass to Davis. Green taking his time here. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They'll fade away. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
All you gotta do is walk that bridge every day, and you will lose weight.
Siakam's
Okay.
7 now in this quarter.
That's a fast way to lose weight.
Just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
All the way to the bridge at least.
Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Anunoby, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 13-point game. From the line, tries again. Trying to get open as Davis, and the layup good by McGee.
It still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. Ibaka against McGee. Ibaka, no luck.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him.
Basket counts.
Whether he's driving, posting up, firing from deep. You know, LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
Here's Anunoby. Kept alive. Goes back out. McGee with the block. Outside, Green. Pass to Bradley. McGee. Left side, Davis. It's good. Davis has got 21.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers trail by 7. LeBron, left side. Tries again. He lays it in. He's got 23.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
11 feet away. Siakam, good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Davis inside, covered by Siakam. 2 points, that one goes.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Raptors leading by 5. Lowry up top, guarded by Bradley. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. First free throw is good.
Do you like Minnie and Mickey Mouse?
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Lakers trail
Take a
by
picture
7.
with them?
I guess so. I don't know.
On the wing, James. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lowry against Bradley. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Shoots over McGee. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And with a slower than average shot release, sometimes Ibaka needs more room to fire off that jumper, but does a good job that time with a hand in his face.
Do you want to go to SeaWorld?
Here's Bradley.
See the animals?
Maybe.
And that one, good. Davis has got 27 points.
That's how you play point forward. LeBron is one of the best ever.
Let's it go from 14. That shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard said. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Fires from 14. Green with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You're right. He take that 10 out of 10 times. You're not going to miss the deal.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Now, here's Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. From 13, that one falls. Ibaka's got 6 in the quarter.
With big stakes, big bucket, Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Bradley passes to Davis. Back to Bradley. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Bradley's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Siakam. And Davis sends it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, better wrap him up.
And the one for 2. Down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Both free throws good from James. Toronto calls timeout.
That's cool dancing. What are they, cheerleaders?
No. They're kids, I think.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight. And
Oh yeah,
really
cheerleaders have
backfired.
pom-poms.
Instead, he's just
Yeah.
toasting them up. He was aggressive in biting the contact.
I forgot.
And just taking it straight to him.
Plus, they'd be all female.
Right. Mostly female. There's male cheerleaders out there.
I know that, but I've never seen one on this game.
They lead by 1. Unloads from 13. Kuzma with the defensive effort. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And they take the lead. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Rolling up before my eyes, Kuzma. Shots like this reinforce the fact that he's the real deal.
McGee with the block. Lowry against Kuzma. The second effort. And the rejection by Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
See if Tank needs to go out.
I will.
Left to play here in the fourth. Left side, Bradley. Back to LeBron. A three ball. Offensive rebound.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Oh, I mean, what a time to turn it over. This game doesn't go their way, we're going to look back on that.
Raptors with the lead. Siakam trying to free himself up. LeBron with some nice deep. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Green missing. Raptors shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Anunoby, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. When he fouled him, he got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
When you can't get a bigger bucket than that,
that's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him if they put two shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
One of the best parts of Gasol's game is strength. He's big, tough to handle.
Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Serge Ibaka was checked in for Marc Gasol. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's LeBron. T right on him. Looking for McGee. Gets it there.
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by one. You'd expect them to go for two here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Oh, off target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good.
Alright guys, that is the end of this game. Lakers pull it out 125-123 and go up 1-0 in the series. The next game will be Tampa Bay at Colorado, Game 5. We will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.